Well, I have here the world's smallest wardrobe, and they want me to make this into a paint booth. Just to show you how small it is, I'm a short man. At the best of times, I keep tall and short. Pretty small. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove what's not needed in here. There's a few things not needed. Those drawers there that you might see, we're probably going to use them, but we'll replace them in another area. That middle area there is going to come out because we're going to actually lower it right down there to put a shelf in. And on that side, we'll make it so there's a good area for the storage, which you'll talk about shortly as well. But this is just a quick and easy way of making a little airbrush spray paint booth with extraction fans, lights, and it just works really well. And the best part about it is you can close the doors when you're finished, have it put into the corner of your shed or wherever you've got it, and no one can get to or play around with any of the artwork you're working on. So let's get to it. So what we've essentially done is we've pulled everything out of inside there, as you can see. The only things left on there now is the two doors, and the inside's clean. So what we're going to do is we're going to, the wall that went up through the centre here, through here, we're actually going to cut down and make a shelf through there because it's quite a good looking shelf. Then the left over we're going to stick up. So we'll be cutting that down in a second. Then after that we're going to be putting a extraction hole in the back, setting up our area for paint, putting our drawers in. But first of all we're going to do something that's really needed. As I said, this one's set up from midget. I'm afraid I'm not that short. Neither's a student that brought it around to me, so it's going to be quite interesting. Normally we put wheels on the bottom, so we actually lift up the wardrobe and we screw wheels into the bottom so you can actually wheel them around. This one, however, you notice there we've got a milk crate, so I'm just going to stop in a second, stick it up on the milk crates so it'll be about the right height for a normal short person like me. And the lady that's getting this is a normal short person like me, so she's definitely going to have to put it a bit higher. But her idea is she wants to put it in an area that she can work with it and use it, so let's get into it. So first of all we'll put it up, then we're going to start putting some bits and bobs inside. Okay, we're about the height we need it at. What we're going to be fitting is a little contraption, a light. It's going to go around about here, and that'll strengthen that up, plus it'll put light into where, so she can actually look and see where she's painting. Try and have something that protects the light from getting in your eyes like that is. It's just a normal little 2-foot fluoro. This is going to be a backing panel. That'll go inside. We're going to actually lift that off the back wall. But before we do that, we're going to have to put a hole here to fit in our extraction fan so that we don't have too much dust and mist coming from our water-based ink. So that's going in there now. Alright, well what I'm going to do first of all is measure up where it's got to go and cut a hole. So I'll come back to you when I've got that done. Okay, so we have one of these things. You put your thumbtack in the middle, you put your pencil right about there. Yep, pretty interesting. And we draw a circle, which I've done inside there. So what I'm going to do now is cut it out so we can put our little extractor fan in. So that's going to be boring, so I'll go cut it out and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, the hole's cut through. Now for the next exciting piece in this great, beautiful thing. I'm just going to plonk this in here. So this is our extraction fan. And we're just going to screw these little pieces in quickly. place our little front light. And they said it couldn't be done. Okay, well it's working now. So just checking out to make sure that motor works. Next thing we're going to do is put our board in front of that. But we're going to have to cut down this and we're going to put it in on a cross angle. Okay, what we've got now, if you have a look, I'll just zoom in a smidge, you'll see we've got these timber angles. And what that does is it causes a vortex. In other words, it just sucks everything that's going to be on the front panel we're going to put on that back in there, and it just directs it straight to that fan. And it works very well actually. So we've got them in there, roughly equal. It doesn't look so equal on the film, but it is equal. And we're just going to screw it on. So I'm just going to screw my board on the front, and this little thing is nearly finished. Base of our wardrobe. At this moment in time you can see it's sitting on a couple of chairs to get the height needed, because they're going to stick this on some other platform apparently, so that's nice of them. As I said, this is one that the student gave me and asked me to do, make for them, so that's why it's coming up like this. So this should work out well. As you can see there, the light's working exceptionally well in there. What I'll do in a second is I'll turn the light out in here, put an artwork up in there when it's finished, so you can see just how well it works. Just put this front on. So as you can see, now we have a place completely ready so that we can work on our pictures. And as you can see, I'm starting to do a self-portrait in here, so anyway, that's just another story. So works very well, lots of room to work, good lighting, and you don't miss a thing. Okay guys, that's it for now. And when you close it and you're finished, and off we go. The end.